What's up, YouTube? Stat44 coming in with another video. 12 types of simps. Before I get started, I want to give a shout out to all my new subscribers, all my regular subscribers. And if you're new to my channel, go ahead and hit that subscription button in the corner of your screen. Hit that notification bell as well. You get all my videos sent straight to your phone or your device as soon as I put one up on YouTube. But let's get right to this video. 12 types of simps. A couple of weeks ago, I did a live stream on 12 types of simps. And I kind of wanted to narrow it down with a video to give like a small version of the live stream, because I know some of you guys don't have time to look at a 2-hour video. But we basically broke down what type of simps is out there. And a lot of times I run into women, when I say the word simp, they don't even know what a simp is. And ladies, if you follow my channel, you definitely need to know what a simp is to vet out the right man for you. And if you're a man that's out here doing simping and you don't know you're doing simping behavior, you need to get a hold of it. That's why I always tell you guys to plan, purpose, program. It's you versus you. It's nothing wrong with learning something and getting help and getting therapy and knowing something new every day. The red pill is out here for you guys to understand, be red pill aware, and refocus yourself to not be a simp, not be a blue pill, beta male simp. Be a man of purpose. If anything, be purple pill in the end. I know it's a lot of pills. If you don't know nothing about these pills, go look them up on YouTube. But we're going to talk about this simping. First simp that you mostly will come across is the entertainment simp. You got the rappers, the athletes, the football players, the actors. These guys are throwing money and flying women in, flying women out. Everybody say that's just a nice thing to do, but at the end of the day, they got some form of simping with this, because let's just face it, they focus on their craft to make it, but then they put women on a pedestal because they're beautiful. So this is the type of simp that start all the simping, is the entertainment simp, having people think unrealistic. Number 2, the tricking simp, the guy that feel like he has to get all his money and give it to a woman. And, you know, it's nothing wrong with doing nice things for a woman, but when you get to the point that you're tricking and you're taking all your money and not paying your bills, not being a man, then you're simping. So the tricking simp is a big simp that guys get their money and give it to women. That's number 2. Number 3, the dope boy simp. Let's just be honest, the dope boy always got extra money laying around, or extra drugs laying around, to get women to invite them to his place to get high, drink, whatever, to get some ass. So the dope boy simp uses money, he uses his clout, he uses his vehicles, his shit like that, just to get some ass. And he get high on his own supply just to get ass. He mess up his purpose as a dope boy. That's my number 3. Number 4, the emotional simp. Relationships are not for the weak, selfish, or insecure. But the insecure man is going to be the emotional simp. The emotional simps come from pretty much single mothers. They learn to put a woman as a pedestal. They learn to put a woman as a queen. They be the son husbands like off Tyrese, off a Baby Boy. The guys that get real emotional about women, or women doing their thing. They want their cake and eat it too. They're very insecure. So watch out for the emotional simp, ladies. Number 5, the business simp. The business simp is a guy that pretty much has a business, but then he hires female clients and he runs his business through trying to have sexual encounters with the women and hold their job over their head because he runs the business. You see the Me Too movement with Bill Cosby. Women ganged up and got his ass, Bill Cosby and R. Kelly. So these business simps are guys that could got some type of power, but they use that power to get sex from women. That's the business simp. Number 6, the dishonest simp. In other words, the fuck boy. The guy that's going to sell you all the dreams, sell you all the lies, and then smash, and he's going to fucking dash. So the dishonest guy is the guy that's just going to sell you a dream just to have sex. But this the guy that's going to have bitch roll on his hood, his windows busted out, his tires slashed because he was dishonest about his intentions. And if you're a real man, if you're a real player, you'll be up front in the first place. Either women going to take the deal or they're not going to take the deal. You live your life in abundance when you're telling the truth and being honest. Don't be the dishonest simp. Number 7, the sugar daddy simp. Now, this is the only simp on the list that I can have a little respect for, because if he's 70 years old and he want a piece of ass that's 20 and 30, he knows that comes along with paying some bills. And at the end of the day, he might not want to be a part of that energy of her mindset, and he's 70 years old. It's just a business transaction. When he dealing with a sugar baby, he basically want to say, you're a sugar baby, I'm a sugar daddy, I'll pay you, I'll go along my way after I'm done. So this type of simp is somebody that's basically transactional, and I actually have a little bit of respect for the sugar daddy simp. All right, number 8, clout chasing simp. These are the club promoter guys, the guys that know the DJs and people like that, know people, but they use clout to make it seem like they're more important than what they really is. So they clout chasing just to get gratification from women. They might be the guys that be, like I said, the club promoters. I know this, I know that. You can get in this party, you can get in this section. I know these guys. So they the guys that get the leftovers from the high value males. The guys that the women choose, and then they get the leftover women. So clout chasing simps are very known for being clubs and club promoters, people like that, the guys that got some type of clout, but they always chasing clout because they know somebody. That's my number 8. Number 9, cop blocking simp. These are cop blocking simps are the guys that be on your job and they come up to you and say, or they come up to a young lady and say, don't deal with him, he deal with all the women on the job. I didn't have this happen to me, that guys will come up and try to sabotage me from even get to know somebody. I might not even want to holler at their ass, but the cop blocking simp is basically gonna cop block so you don't end up interacting with a woman, but they don't understand that pull the woman more closer to you. So a cop blocking simp is a wrong simp to be. Number 10, the friend zone simp. We talk about the friend zone simp a lot. A lot of times, women and men, it's hard for y'all to be friends unless y'all grew up in elementary school and y'all know each other's parents and family. I can see y'all being friends. But moving forward, as a friend zone simp, some guys is waiting to be, to wait for her to fall out with her guy or fall for him because he's been around. The friend zone simp is the wrong simp to be. I know y'all see movies like Love and Basketball when y'all think it's a way that you can get in love with somebody, but let's just be honest, it's a damn movie. Friend zone simp is the low vibration of what a man should not want to be when he's dealing with a woman. And that's my number 10. Number 11, the social media simp. This simp is basically going to be on social media putting a woman on a fucking pedestal. A woman is going to come in and throw some post out there. He's going to be liking, commenting, doing that, being at her every need. But the social media simp create unrealistic expectations for a woman. Because let's just be honest. Let's say if a woman posts something in an hour and she gets 150 likes. She might only talk to maybe 20 of those guys. The other 30 dudes are just a fan. Because a woman going to look at you as a man or a fan or a trick or a treat. So if you're going to be a social media simp, you better make sure you got a following, and you won't be a social media simp. She'll actually like, your like will actually have some value. But if you don't have no type of status behind yourself, your value, your like don't mean nothing. So that's number 11. Last but not least, the handyman simp. The handyman simp is mechanics, electricians, guys that going to do stuff for, do something for a piece of change, a favor, a guy that wants to come in and help you fix this, fix that, help you move, and expect some ass afterwards. Some guys actually do play the numbers game with this handyman simp and probably get sex, but the handyman simp is the way you using your skills to get sex, using favors to get sex. At the end of the day, a man that's chasing women will always lose money, but a man that chases money would never lose women. So you got to understand, when you're a handyman or you got a place of business, you keep it business. If a woman wants you outside of the business, cool. But don't never lead with your business to try to get sex. It's similar to the business simp. But that was my 12. I'm not going to go over it again because I got a live stream on this, and I just said all 12 of them. But let's just be honest, guys. We don't want to be simps out here. We want to understand that we're going to be men that's going to stack attack our life. We're going to stack up our life. But at the end of the day, guys, I want you guys to plan, purpose, program. Remember, it's you versus you. If you got this simp mentality, and I have some things on this list that I done when I was younger, everybody did some simping in their life. Remember, a man that stands for something, that don't stand for something will fall for anything, but a man that stands for something will create his own thing. And that's all I want to say on this video, guys. So I'll holler at y'all. I wonder what the comment section would look like. Tell me if I missed a simp, because I know these 12 simps pretty much almost cover it all. But I'm pretty sure there's other simps out there, like the baby daddy simp. I got her pregnant because I want her to have my baby. But I ain't bring that up. But at the end of the day, tell me, guys, what you think, and I'll let you guys on the next video. Peace.